This is Krabi, which is about the size of Mumbai in India or Connecticut in the US. It's not big, but it's not a place you can explore in just one day either. If you're planning a trip to Krabi and wondering where to stay overnight, this video will cover the best areas to stay in and why. We will also highlight areas to avoid based on certain preferences. For example, areas for an introvert or someone who's afraid of wildlife and bugs or don't like the party scene. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about the easiest option, the city center. In Thailand, most provinces except Bangkok have a Mueang district, which means city in Thai. The district is usually the most developed and most populated part of the province, where you find the best hospitals, police stations, and similar facilities. And Krabi is no different. If you stay in Krabi's city center, it will be the most convenient choice with access to many restaurants, supermarkets, and much more. Since it's in the city center without beach access though, you will find various accommodation options including cheaper ones. You can explore places like Wat Tham Sua with its 1,237 steep stairs. I had to take muscle relaxant the next day, but it was a fun activity. You can also visit emerald clear water spots like Klong Root or Long Klong Sakya, which Thai people say it is like an Amazon jungle of Thailand. Before we jump into the next area of Krabi, if you want to get a Google Map pins for all the places we cover in today's video, please visit our link here. I will also put the link in the comment below. Now, convenience is great, but if you prefer lounging by the beach all day, you will want easy beach access in Krabi. Let's look at those areas one by one, starting with Nopparat Thara Beach. Nopparat Thara Beach is right next to the famous Ao Nang Beach, but it's much quieter and more low-key. If you value peace and quiet after a day of partying, this might be your best option because Ao Nang Beach nearby, on the other hand, is known for its nightlife and can be quite noisy with lots of lights and activity at night. It can be especially loud if, say, you end up in a small boutique hotel right above the bar. On another hand, if you are a party animal, you might find Nopparat Thara Beach a bit too quiet. At Nopparat Thara Beach, you can enjoy hiking up Dragon-Cased Mountain or visit an elephant shelter in the area. Moving on to the next beach, Ao Nang, which is probably the most famous area in Krabi. It's where most foreigners go, so there are lots of parties, pubs, and restaurants. You can easily find excursion vendors along the beachfront road or explore the Ao Nang landmark night market. And for those adventure lovers, you can even hike up the unique Monkey Trail. It's not really the definition of peaceful beach day, but if you love to party, this is definitely the place for you. Many Thai people also complain that the food in this area is significantly more expensive than in other parts of Krabi, likely due to the high number of foreigners staying here, but it's where all the fun happens. And if you are looking to meet new fellow travelers, this might be the place for you. Next is actually my favorite, Railay Beach. But before you reach Railay Beach, you will pass Tonsai Beach, which is next to it and has a similar vibe. Both beaches are very quiet with some private resorts and beautiful white sand beaches, offering spectacular views of limestone formations everywhere you look. We even hiked up the Bat Cave, where a narrow tunnel unveils the magical scene of the beach from above. It was a challenging hike for us, especially at one climb where we had to decide whether to turn back and leave or face our fears of taking one step forward without looking down. But that's maybe because we are amateur hikers. We stayed at Rayavadee Resort, which some people say their cave restaurant, the Grotto, is a must-do before you dine. We love the experience. Just remember to book the restaurant in advance because it gets packed over the weekend. We got a table only because we waited in our room until they called to let us know a table was available at 8 p.m. If you follow some big travel Instagrammers, you might have seen this resort before. It's a very unique stay, but it comes at a high cost, ranging from 15,000 to 100,000 Thai baht per night. depending on the season. And for a higher price room, they offer a private butler, a special secret entrance, and a spacious room, or should I say a house, for an entire family. However, it's not all good. Railay Beach is probably the most difficult beach to reach in the entire Krabi province. You can only access it by boat, but that makes it more private and peaceful. Most of the time, island hopping tours will take their groups to Railay Beach for a quick stop to enjoy the scenery and visit Pranang Cave. The cave is a sight to behold, even for a Thai person like us. You won't want to miss it. One thing to note about Rayavadee Resort from my perspective, it feels like the resort was built into the jungle, not the other way around. You will feel like you are deep in the forest. You will encounter monkeys and water monitor lizards. So if you're not into a jungle scene, this might not be the place for you. Apart from the extreme beauty of the beach and water activities, Railay is also famous for rock climbing. Even if you are not staying at this resort, you can still enjoy the activities because all the surrounding natural resources are public and not part of the resort property. So there you have it, all the major areas to stay in Krabi. There are of course many hidden places outside these areas, but we try to cover the best ones here. While we didn't talk about specific accommodations because it would take days to cover all the options in Krabi. You can use the area names to search on Agoda or Booking.com, which are the main booking websites Thai locals use. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more because in the next clip we will be sharing a more thorough review of this amazing stay at Rayavadee Resort. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ